Sifu released in February 2022. And today, I'm going to unlock the Platinum Trophy. There are 51 trophies we need to unlock, 5 bosses to defeat, collectibles to collect, and an epic DLC to finish. Oh! On our first playthrough, we need to spare all bosses, collect all of the collectibles, and complete all combat trophies. Fortunately, I'm a big fan of Cobra Kai, so this should be easy. On a dark and rainy night, we're introduced to Yang, as he leads a raid on his former martial arts school. Along the way, we meet our new best friends as they battle through waves of absolute children. These are just children they're punching. After beating up a bunch of children, Yang confronts the school's Sifu and his former master. They battle, however Yang strikes him in the chest, killing him in a single blow. Yang and friends then come across the Sifu's only child hiding nearby, and are overcome with grief. They decide to adopt the child and raise the... no, never mind, they just slit his throat. Damn! But thanks to the power of an ancient talisman, the boy survives. However, with each death, he is cursed to age. And you know what that means? It's time for an epic revenge montage! First up on our revenge list is Fajar, who has settled down as a drug trafficker at a place called the Squats. This is where we slowly come to grips with the game and experience that one scene from the Daredevil TV show which is so freaking awesome. Beating up people while going down a hallway will never not be cool, especially when you're controlling it. You have no idea how cool this feels. It's so good. We beat up Fajar, and this is where I totally forgot they were actually supposed to spare the bosses on this run, and I just totally kill the poor dude.
I have spent 8 long years preparing for this.
I wish I could say I felt bad, but this is the same guy that slit our throat earlier, so I don't. Now, in order to spare the bosses, you have to break their posture enough times to have the button prompt pop up allowing us to spare them, which turns out this is really difficult to do, and I'm glad we're doing it on our first playthrough. However, I don't know how to play the game properly yet, so it's good and bad, so we're learning as we go. It's now time to head to Sean's club, and here is where I pop the Qui Gong Breath trophy for unlocking the highest score-based shrine reward. That was an absolute mouthful, by the way. I'm so sorry how badly I butchered that. It's now time to meet the man, the myth, the Sean, who has a big stick and is very muscly, but fortunately, I now know how to play the game, so it wasn't too bad. We spare Sean and move on to the museum to fight Kiriko. This is by far my favourite level in the game. There is so much to look at, there's so much going on, the art style in it, the weapons you get given to it, the story of Kiriko's her own story, which is really condensed to the rest of the game, is so good. I just genuinely love this entire map. It's so cool. On this level is where we also get the Path of the Prospect trophy for unlocking the mighty Cowbolt move, and once we make it to the top of the museum, we battle Kiriko and spare... No, I did it again.
I'm just bloodthirsty and I just need to kill people apparently.
Once we spare Kiriko, it's now time to fight Jin Feng, who is by far the most annoying boss in this goddamn game. Genuinely, she's so annoying. I think it's just because I suck, to be honest with you. During this level, we also unlock the Take Damage to Save Time trophy and the Sword Stained with Blood trophy for one-shotting an enemy with a knife, which, by the way, totally did on accident. Did not mean to do that, didn't even know you could do it. And then finally, it's time to fight Jin Feng, and we do spare her this time. Fortunately, I remembered what I was doing, so Jin Feng was spared. It's now time to fight the final boss of the game, Yang. In this area is where I got the Street Fighting trophy and the State of Constant Learning trophy for permanently unlocking a skill for the first time, which I thought I was doing the entire time, but it turns out I was unlocking skills wrong. You have to unlock them 5 times without dying with all your points, and then you permanently unlock that skill, so when you die, you actually keep it. I was just unlocking them and then unlocking other stuff and then losing them, and then I didn't know what I was doing. So it's a good job I did that in the end, because by the end of this level, I actually had some abilities I could use. It's now time to fight Yang. And Yang is a super difficult boss, especially if you haven't mastered fighting yet, which, I clearly haven't because I've only just unlocked the bloody skills. But it's also such an epic boss fight. It feels like a student becoming the master sort of deal. It's really cool. Now because we're sparing Yang, it makes this fight even harder and even longer because you have to break his posture 3 times, whereas if you're going to kill him, you only have to do that twice. You only have to beat him once, his first form, and then his second form. But if you're sparing him, you have to spare him once, twice, and a 3rd time. And because he's the hardest boss of the game, it's really difficult. However, once we've done this, we're treated to the true ending to Sifu, and we receive the Scarless Trophy. Oh, legendary talisman of Wu King. Obtain the Earth Talisman and attain Uda? Scarless. Beat the game while being 50 years or less. Yes, we were really encroaching on that. So before we move on to the Arena DLC, it's time for some cleanup, which involves us getting all of the collectibles across all 5 stages, performing all takedowns, throwing an enemy off a mountain, and hitting 3 enemies with a single stripe, and there's a couple of other easier trophies dotted around there. But the hitting 3 enemies one and the throwing an enemy off the mountain were the ones that stuck out and took me the longest to figure out. Overall, they're really not that bad. There's some couple of tricks you can do and they're quite straightforward. Boom! Rumble in the hangar, finally. Wow, that took me multiple tries. Whoa, 36th chamber of Kung Fu. Excuse me, bare hand or with weapons, standing up against a wall, ledge, or ground. Perform each takedown type at least once. That was a mouthful of a trophy. That is the longest description I've ever seen for a trophy ever. I think it's up here. There it is, family portrait. Boom, martial artist. Right, I could be wrong, but I think if I interact with this, it will give me... Hey, elevator. Boom, knowledge greed. Whoa! Warrior of the mountain! Whoa! Yeah! Be like water, mate. Be like, oh my god, he landed amazingly. Look at him. He's dancing somewhere in the sky.
'Cause he's dead.
Boom! Dancing with praying mantis, because I throw things and I have arms like a... Could you... Stop! Let me live in the moment! Yeah! Oh my god! Wow! Oh, did killing the pedestrian get... Ah! Stop trying to fight me! Kung Fu Tussle, hit 3 enemies. I don't think the pedestrian should have counted, but it did. And I'll take it. Yeah, 5. Yeah! Oigong Mind! Yes! It's now DLC time. Now, the DLC is not needed to earn the Sifu Platinum, but it only recently came out, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to try. I was so wrong. The DLC is so much harder than the entire game. It's great, but oh my god. Sifu Arena is 45 arena challenges consisting of homages to some of the best martial arts films and scenes, including a recreation of the awesome scene from The Matrix where they're all like digital doubles of Mr. Smith and he just beats up the whole of them, and they made it 0 gravity. Dude, it's so good. You have to play if you play Sifu, play the DLC. It's so freaking fun. Now, the trophies seem really straightforward, mostly just involving you having to play all 45 challenges. However, there are 4 trophies that require you to get gold stamps. Now, a gold stamp requires you to perfect that arena challenge, which is easier said than done. So we need to get a gold stamp in survival, which requires you to only get hit 5 times. Oh yes! The best strikes are the ones we avoid. Oh my god. That's get a gold stamp on survival. That's under 6 hits. I got punched under 6 times. We need to get another gold stamp in Manhunt to beat the arena even faster than the 3 stamps one. So if it's 2 minutes, you normally have to do it in 1:30, which doing it in 2 minutes is hard enough. Doing it in 1:30, ridiculous. Yes! Deadly Venom! Oh my god, that took so long to get it under 1:20. There's Capture, which requires you to beat the stage just as quickly, same as Manhunt, except there's little capture areas they have to capture along the way, which, you know, if you mess up and you capture that way too late, you're already screwed. Get out! Yes! Oh my god, that was so difficult. 34. 2 minutes 40. Oh my god, I was 5 seconds. Oh! And by far the hardest trophy in Sifu, a Touch of Akumen, which requires you to get a gold stamp in the Time Attack Arena. Now this took me so long to do. You basically have to perfect a run without getting punched while using skill moves, while using the correct punches or sweep kicks, throwing weapons and using weapons properly. It basically requires you to have so much knowledge on Sifu and understand what you're supposed to be doing and how to do it. It honestly took me days to do this one trophy. I probably could have platinumed the game so much quicker, but this trophy just absolutely destroyed me. Oh! Oh my god, I finally got it! A Touch of Akumen, I don't know. I got a gold stamp in a Time Attack or Performance Arena. That's taking me so long. I've done so many different modes, and I finally got it. Now, once I got all the gold medals and I mastered all of the arenas, it was time to just play through all 45 arenas, which honestly, I absolutely love doing it. Once I'd got the hard bits out of the way and I was just able to play through the DLC and really enjoy the DLC, I felt like I learned so much more about the game. I really enjoyed it, and genuinely, it was a free added DLC. And to me, it adds so much to the game. There's so much cool stuff you can get to do in it. Genuinely, if you have Sifu, play it, because it's so well done. Oh! Martial Hub, we completed all 45 different arena challenges. Boom, that was so freaking awesome. That entire, all of them are great, and all of them are mind-numbingly difficult. And now it's finally time for our last playthrough. All we need to do is beat the game whilst being under 25 years old and kill all bosses. Pick that up, smack him in the face, sweep the leg, sweep the leg! Oh god, it's when you start to think about throwing punches. Die! Die! Yes! Oh, I said the wrong thing. I don't want to fight you. I genuinely don't want to fight you. I just can't. It's not even that I. Oh, you suck. You suck. Good night, sweet prince. Oh, yeah, boy. The hateful pole fighter. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh, damn it. Oh, she was way harder than any of the other ones. Trophy. Please? Yes! Yeah, that went so smooth. We didn't get punched once. I almost died multiple times then. That was really difficult. Oh! Oh my god, my health is crazy low. I don't think I have any health. Is that it? Wait! I thought you had to kill him one more time. I guess no, wait. We saved him last time, so this time we just kill him. So you don't have the final battle. Furious Fists. Exact your revenge. Kill Kang at the end of the sanctuary. Oh, dude, I'm so happy we didn't have to battle him a second time. Prodigal Child! Beat the game under 25 years old. And finally, Fists of the Immortal. Boom! We did it! 100% Sifu, 100% Sifu Arenas, Platinum Trophy. We've finally Platinum Sifu and 100% the game entirely. That was freaking awesome. That was so good. So we've officially Platinum Sifu, and honestly this game is brilliant. Sloclap did a really amazing job with this. Sifu is genuinely something special. I really enjoyed this game. Altogether, Sifu took me 23 hours to 100% and get the Platinum Trophy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, and hey, since you're still here, why don't you check out this video? It's good. You should watch it. You just watch this one, you're probably gonna like this one too. Watch it. You should do it. It's great, and it does good things. You just gotta click a button, and I'm then happy, and we can both leave and go on with the rest of our day, and you can watch more quality content. So just click the button. I don't know what you're waiting for.